When Craig was born, it was a natural birth, there was no complications whatsoever, and I left the hospital with what I thought was a healthy baby. When the whites of his eyes turned yellow, I took him up to the doctors again, and they referred me to the sick kids at Edinburgh, and they done various blood tests on him, and I can always remember waiting in the waiting room and the doctor saying, oh, there's two types of jaundice, one's serious and one's not serious. But Craig didn't have any jaundice when he was born. It was only 4 or 5 weeks later that the jaundice appeared. So anyway, about midnight that night they came back and they wanted to keep him in the hospital that night and told us it was the serious type, so obviously we were all devastated. And then he got sent down to Birmingham Hospital. We were down there for a few weeks while he had this first operation, which didn't work. And then he went on the liver transplant list, which we lived from home, basically waiting for a phone call for a match for his liver. And, then we got the call when he was 10 months of age and, came down, ambulance to the door, onto a plane, and down to Birmingham Children's Hospital, and he received his liver transplant, and touch wood, he's never looked back.
Well, organ donation was a thing that was never discussed in our family because I think people are really ignorant to it. If it's never happened to them, they're not really interested, and as a family that was something that we were, if it's not broken, why fix it? It's nothing to do with us. But it wasn't until obviously it happened to us that we started to look into it. And it was one of these things, it was really life or death when we found out.
I hope to be a professional footballer when I grow up. I think it's really important to be an organ donor as it saved my life and it can save other people's lives as well.